Well, hello, and welcome back to my channel. So, there is a little bit of a story behind this footage, and the reason that I'm doing a voiceover. I filmed this back in October sometime, because I was planning on doing this for Halloween, and I decorated fall-themed cookies like pumpkins and ghosts, and stuff like that. But then I never actually edited and uploaded the footage. It's a versatile recipe. It's a good recipe. It's based on my mom's recipe. I'm just going to show you how I make this. It uses vegan butter, 3/4 cup of vegan butter. I used this ShortBread brand in this recipe. Then I added 1/4 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. And I mixed that well. And then instead of the that this recipe calls for, I used 2 tablespoons of just egg. I feel like you can also sub aquafaba. Aquafaba is great. I'm probably going to try it again with aquafaba. But yeah. And then we're going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And I also wanted to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I probably didn't do it in this footage here. I feel like it needs the vanilla extract. Cookies are just better with vanilla extract. I'm just going to be honest with you. And then at the end, you're going to add 2 cups of flour. And you're going to mix that well until everything's nice and homogenized. It'll get pretty hard to mix towards the end. You might have to start kneading it. You might want to use a stand mixer. That'll probably go a little easier for you than doing it in a bowl, which I don't even know why I did it in a bowl. I think that was probably pretty stupid. And you're going to end up with a ball of dough that you can shape into a disc and then wrap in plastic wrap and refrigerate. My mom usually does it in the fridge for like an hour at least. You want it to harden up a little bit so you can roll it out. Overnight is probably even better. I would just recommend leave it overnight in there. And then you can shape it into cookies. In this video that I filmed, I shaped it into like coffee cups, pumpkins, ghosts, because it was literally October. But you know, it's Christmas time. You could do like snowflakes and carolers, whatever people make cookies and shapes of, I guess. Yeah, I mean, just use what you have. If you have like a circle cookie cutter, or you can just cut it into a circle, the dough, it's gonna be pretty versatile. You are gonna want to bake your cookies at 350 Fahrenheit for 14 to 16 minutes. And keep an eye on them, and once they start getting golden brown around the edges, that's how you know they're done. Because I am a perfectionist and I'd like to live up to that name, I decided to make it again to make sure it worked, and it did, and I have the TikTok footage to prove it. A little oily, but that's not a problem. It's perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this out. If I had to give you an exact measurement, somewhere between 1/3 and 1/2 of an inch. And if you find it starts to get a little oily on the paper, you can use flour if you want, but I'm not having a problem. Thank you! And then I usually take this last one here, and I flatten it out into a circle. You get one more cookie out of it. Now I'm going to be making this vegan royal icing recipe, which is from Wallflower Kitchen. I will link it below. It basically consists of aquafaba and confectioner's sugar. The recipe also lists vegetable glycerin as an ingredient, but it's optional, so I'm going to leave it out because I don't have it. So I had to do a little math, but I think we're going to be okay. Just going to do 1/3 of a cup of this aquafaba, generous 1/3 of a cup, which, oh look, that works out perfectly. Ugh. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you liked this video. No pressure, of course. Give it a like if you liked it. That helps the channel a lot. You've heard all this before. I'm not gonna pretend you haven't. But yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. I hope you stick around. And thank you again. Goodbye.